Hello students, welcome to the channel The Royal Chemistry, all about chemistry. In this video, I am going to discuss about reduction of metal oxide to metal. So here reduction by carbon, reduction by hydrogen, reduction by metal and auto reductions. It's in class 12 chemistry, unit 1 metallurgy. Let's see about the topic. The first one is reduction by carbon. So in the method first oxide ore எடுத்து carbon ஓட mix பண்ணணும். Oxide ore of the metal plus carbon, that is coke or coal. Mix பண்ணணும். Mix பண்ணுறது blast furnaceல நம்ம add பண்ணணும். Add பண்ணும்போது this metal oxide plus coke gives metal plus carbon monoxide gas will be released out. Metal oxide plus carbon gives metal plus carbon monoxide is released out. Let's see the example of zinc oxide, that is named as zincite. In the presence of this coal or a coke gives a metal zinc plus the release of carbon monoxide. Let us see some more examples for little clarification of this conversion of an metal oxide to the metal. The second example is Mn3O4, manganese tetraoxide. When it reacts with carbon, what will happen? When it reacts with carbon, that is metal oxide plus coke. So we are getting the metal manganese plus the release of carbon monoxide gas. Next example is chromic oxide, Cr2O3. In the presence of this carbon, it's a good reducing agent. It takes the oxygen from the chromium and removed as carbon monoxide with the liberation of the metal chromium. So that is the process of reduction by carbon. It's an easy way to convert a metal oxide into one metal in the presence of a coke or a coal, or you can say it as carbon with the release of carbon monoxide. But it is very easiest way to remove it out. But all the metal oxide cannot be converted into metal by this process of reduction by carbon. Why? Because this process can be only applicable to certain cases. Let's see that. This process can be applied to the metals which do not form carbides. அப்படின்னா மெட்டல்ஸ் எந்த மெட்டல் ஆக்சைடு நீங்கள் அப்ளை பண்ணுறீங்களோ அந்த மெட்டல் வந்து இந்த கார்பனோட ரியாக்ட் ஆகி கார்பைட்ஸாக ஃபார்ம் ஆகக்கூடாது. அதுவும் அந்த ரிடக்ஷன் டெம்பரேச்சரில் கண்டிப்பாக கார்பைடாக ஃபார்ம் ஆகக்கூடாது. அந்த மெட்டல்ஸ்க்கு மட்டும்தான் இந்த ப்ராசஸ் ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகும். ஸோ த ப்ராசஸ் கேன் பி அப்ளை டு த மெட்டல்ஸ் விச் டு நாட் ஃபார்ம் கார்பைட்ஸ் வித் த கார்பன். லெட்ஸ் see the second one, reduction by hydrogen. Here metal oxide reacts with hydrogen and convert it into metal plus water. Here metal oxide is reduced to metal with the help of hydrogen. Let us see the example. Silver oxide plus hydrogen gives silver plus water. Here silver oxide is reduced to silver. Let us see the next example. Ferroso-ferric oxide, Fe3O4, with a hydrogen. It converts this ferroso-ferric oxide to iron plus water molecule. So this hydrogen is used to convert a metal oxide to metal. This is a process of reduction is carried out here. So this process is only applicable for those metals which is having less electropositive character than hydrogen. So it is not applicable to for all the metals such as iron, lead, copper, having less electropositive character than the hydrogen can be applied. Okay, let's see the next example here is nickel. So nickel oxide can be reduced to nickel by using a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. What is the combination of hydrogen and carbon monoxide? The combination of hydrogen and carbon monoxide is called as water gas. Okay, here the extraction is, let's see, nickel oxide, how it reacts with this hydrogen and carbon monoxide. So now nickel oxide, NiO, it reacts with carbon monoxide, that is CO, in the presence of hydrogen, gives nickel plus carbon dioxide plus water. So the extraction of nickel is carried out from its oxide by the use of this water gas. Let's see the next process, reduction by metals. This process, metal oxide such as chromic oxide can be reduced by aluminothermite process, named as aluminothermic process or aluminothermite process. Here I am going to convert the metal oxide, chromic oxide or manganese oxide can be reduced easily by the carbon with the help of this method, reduction by metal. Let's see about elaborately this aluminothermic process. Let us discuss about the apparatus needed for this aluminothermic process. Here what we are seeing is an aluminothermic process. Here we have a sand path. Path number 1. What is given there? Barium peroxide plus magnesium powder is formed as an heap over the that is chromic oxide plus aluminium. First chromic oxide and aluminium should be taken. Above that we have to keep some barium peroxide plus magnesium powder. That is part number 1 and part number 5. Then we have to take that is this apparatus is called as a fire clay crucible, and there we have part number 3, that is nothing but magnesium ribbon we are using. An outside container we are using sand in order to prevent the liberation of heat from this aluminothermic process. Let's see the process of aluminothermic now. So what is meant by aluminothermy? What is meant by aluminothermy? The process of reduction of metal oxides with aluminium is called as aluminothermy process. The process of reduction of metal oxide with aluminium is called as aluminothermic process. Let us see the examples of the aluminothermic process, that is the metal oxide which are used for this processes or manganese dioxide is reduced to manganese by heating with aluminium. Ferric oxide is reduced to iron by using aluminium. Chromium sesquic oxide Cr2O3 is reduced to chromium metal by using this aluminium takes place out. Let us see about the conversion of chromic oxide into chromium with the help of this aluminium. So we should take 3 parts of chromic oxide and 1 part of aluminium in a fire clay crucible. That means 3:1 ratio of chromic oxide and aluminium should be placed in the fire clay crucible. So the ignition mixture, which is an ignition mixture here? The barium peroxide and magnesium powder act as an ignition mixture which is placed above this chromic oxide and aluminium. That should be ignited by magnesium ribbon. So if you ignite that magnesium mixture by touching this with the magnesium ribbon, it readily catches fire. With the help of that heat, the chromic oxide reacts with the aluminium since it is an exothermic reaction. So what will happen in the fire clay crucible? Thus aluminium and chromic oxide react among themselves with the help of that heat produced by the ignition mixture. So here what is the process behind that? A mixture of aluminium powder and chromate oxide called thermite is heated in a closed crucible by inserting a burning magnesium ribbon into the ignition mixture. Here the ignition mixtures are magnesium powder and barium peroxide. So the magnesium powder burns to produce a large amount of heat needed for the initiate of the reaction. So what will happen? The balanced chemical equation will be chromic oxide plus aluminium gives, that is reduction of chromic oxide takes place by the aluminium powder. That is chromic oxide gives chromium plus aluminium oxide with the liberation of large amount of heat. It is an exothermic reaction. So let's see about that reduction by the active metals. So Here in this one, we are going to reduce some metal oxide with the help of this active metals. What are the examples we have? Sodium, potassium, calcium and magnesium. So let's see about that. First one, sodium. How we are using this one? These metals are used to reduce the metal oxide to the metal. Let us see the first example for the conversion of a metal oxide to metal, boron trioxide, with the help of sodium metal, which is an active metal which takes the oxygen from the boron trioxide and convert itself into sodium oxide. So now boron trioxide becomes boron. So metal oxide is reduced to metal. Let us see the next example is rubidium oxide. So rubidium oxide is treated with an active metal. Here active metal is magnesium. So magnesium take the oxygen from the rubidium oxide and convert itself into magnesium oxide with the liberation of the metal rubidium. Let's see the next example, thorium oxide. Thorium oxide reacts with the active metal, here is calcium. It takes the oxygen from the thorium oxide and converts itself into calcium oxide with the liberation of the thorium metal. The last part of the reduction named as auto reduction. Simple roasting of some of the ores give the crude metal. That is, certain metals are obtained from their ore by simple roasting without using any reducing agent. That is called as auto reduction. So here for the conversion of a metal oxide to metal, we never need any reducing agent. It itself undergoes reduction. Let's see some examples about auto reduction. Here we are using mercury sulfide. So mercury is obtained by roasting its ore named as cinnabar. What is cinnabar? HgS, mercuric sulfide, in the presence of air. This is named as cinnabar. It reacts with oxygen and forms mercury with the release of some sulfur dioxide. For this reaction, for this conversion of a metal sulfide to metal, we never use any reducing agent. That is an example for auto reduction. Thank you for watching. I hope you will understand this video. My next video is about the thermodynamic principle of metallurgy. Thank you for watching. So like, comment and share and subscribe my channel if you like.